Uh-oh, your demons are showing. Oh, but first things first, tiki-talk. You know me, this is purely for entertainment purposes only. All things stated here, speculation, just having fun. I got new slippers. They're Uggs. They're cute. New Ugg goofing. Let's go. Actually, this is so fitting because this one, Kamala's at it again. Ugh. Y'all, they aren't even trying to hide it anymore. But if there was even a sliver, even just a shred of a doubt in anybody's mind, well, good old Kamala, she took any doubt away. Oh, because good old Kamala, she was at a rally when an attendee, one of the 3,000 in attendance at her rally, shouted out three words that apparently and immediately got underneath, well, Kamala's skin. What were those three words, Auntie? Oh, I'm about to tell you. Ooh, hang on. I don't want anybody else to get offended. Somebody from the crowd shouted, "Jesus is Lord." Oh, get him. Really? And if you guys remember, this happened in Obama's once. Jesus is king. And Obama, well, he handled it far better than Kamala, but still, well, his demon peeked out just a little bit too, as it seemed as though his eyes turned black and he looked and he brought himself back down, collected his emotions and just smiled, right? No, that's not Kamala's strong suit, apparently, because she reacted and she reacted quickly. Oh, she was proud of herself.
Oh, you guys are at the wrong rally. No, I think you meant to go to the smaller one down the street.
Wow, just wow. Our God, my God, your God will not be mocked. Now, a lot of people are going to say that these were anti-abortion, pro-life, Christian protesters or something. No, you know what? This is a Christian man just wanting to say, Jesus is Lord. It happened, like I said, with Obama. People say that when they feel as though there is somebody in their presence that does not respect or does not align or does not have allegiance with the Lord. If he was protesting abortion, he would have said something about abortion. Long and the short of it is, she responded to those three words, what that person said. I don't know what disturbed me more, the fact that so quickly and so proudly, Kamala said, well, then you must be at the wrong rally. Well, that and her utterly amusing herself, thinking she's so gangster with the way she responded because people cheered for her, or honestly, the people who cheered for her. Instantly, that stadium, well, I don't know how loud 3,000 people can get, but they got loud enough for me to get sick to my stomach. Before all of this happened, Kamala started her speech with, and I quote, "We ain't gonna be gaslit." I can't, that's cringe on its own. But then after this incident occurred, because it was just moments after she said, "We ain't gonna be gaslit," that person screamed out, "Jesus is king," and she did that. Just seconds after that, no, actually during her response to this person, she said, "No, I think you meant to be down the road at the other rally, the other smaller rally." I thought you promised we weren't going to be gaslit, Kamala. Because literally, was that not exactly what you just said just moments before this interaction? Those are the exact words you used to these 3,000 people in attendance. And yet then you chose to gaslight them by mocking somebody who is claiming Jesus is king and telling them, "Oh no, I think you meant to be at the rally down the road, the much smaller one." I don't know if the math is not mathing for Kamala, but those 3,000 people that were in attendance to see Kamala, you know, the ones that were just roaring and cheering and smiling and happy. Yeah, Jesus isn't king. Get out of here, Christian. Does somebody want to tell them 5,000 more people than what they were there? Yeah, that's not smaller. Because Trump's rally that was going on down the road had 8,000 people. But we ain't gonna be gaslit. One woman actually went to both rallies, and her entire eye-opening account of both and the absolute contrast is mind-blowing. After speaking about the situation where Harris said, "No, I think you meant to go to the smaller one down the street," She said it wasn't clear that what rally Harris was referring to, but Trump drew a massive standing room only crowd at Town Hall in La Crosse on August 29th. That event, held at the LA La Crosse Center Arena, drew a crowd of approximately 8,000 Trump supporters. 8,000. Kamala had 3. She went on to explain, not a lot of energy here, but everyone just cheered and screamed in support of, I'm not even going to say that. So that was disappointing. The woman shared a video of Harris scoffing at the pro-lifers and expressed shock that Harris lied about much larger Trump event. She pointed out that unlike Trump event, there weren't long lines of people waiting to get into the Harris campaign's venue, and there were open seats. Spaces. Same. Y'all, I'm here to tell you I can handle a lot of things. I can stomach a lot of things. And these days, we've got to have a gut of iron. But what I won't stomach and what I won't tolerate is my God, my Yeshua, my Abba, my Yahweh being mocked. Look, it doesn't even take a shred, an ounce of discernment to know what your allegiance is, Kamala. It doesn't take a shred or an ounce of somebody that doesn't even have the Holy Spirit and discernment to see where your allegiance stands. Or Obama's. But at least he had the foresight and the self-control to not react the way you did when somebody said that to him. The fact you were so proud of yourself. Oh, you must be at the wrong... Does somebody want to tell her, I hope she comes with that same moxie, that same energy on Judgment Day? They're not even trying to hide their demons anymore. Now, the comment sections that I had been seeing were, not looking good for Kamala. What amount of Christians that were planning on voting for her were dropping her like a hot potato. I've seen a lot of evil in my lifetime. And politicians, right up there at the top, tippy top, if you will. I mean, we all kind of just know who their allegiance is for. But not one until this moment right here, right now, Kamala Harris has ever been dumb enough to admit it right there, publicly. Not a damn one. Wow. Just wow. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go pray for the world that I'm living in, where 3,000 people could literally burst into excited, cheering, shouting, and celebrating the fact that a woman stood there right in front of them, a woman who's trying to run the United States of America to become the president, and mocked my Jesus, my Yahweh, my God. This is the world we live in. Oh, and on that note, FYI, fact check is in. You've lied again, Kamala. Because guess what? Jesus is king.